it's the first time we've spoken since you were officially named club captain. And for you, in that process, what was your reaction to Mickey offering you that?
Oh, it's like a huge honor. I mean, like to be a captain or a leader of any team or any organization is such a huge honor, and yeah, it's a big step, I think, for me personally, but it really eases my mind a lot that I've got experienced guys that have done the job before, and Mickey obviously also backing me in the process also.
Yeah, you alluded to him there. Billy, of course, was captain for a long time at Derbyshire, and he's still a key member of the squad moving forward into next season. But for yourself as a new captain, will you be looking to kind of tap into his experience and get some advice from him?
Oh, certainly. That's all you can do, really. Like, because I mean, like on a professional level, I've not really captained that much. So when things, especially when things go tough, or you just need a second opinion. Someone like Billy would be invaluable on the field when you most need it, I guess. So yeah, it'll be quite interesting and exciting, really, to hear what he's got to say, and I think he'll also like be excited in a way to work with me also, and from a different point of view. Not being captain now, I think you can probably see the game from a different point of view, and so can I. So I think that dynamic, I'm really gonna look forward to that one.
Yeah, and with yourself as captain, Mickey at the helm, you've already mentioned that it was a nice surprise seeing him sign that extension. But what can we expect from your Derbyshire in 2023 and beyond?
Well, I think just the brand of cricket that we played last year, but just up that by 10 or 15%. And I'm pretty sure that's what Mickey will be expecting from us too, is to lift our standards. From what I've seen already, what the guys are doing, and the message that's been put on the group from Mickey, that's very clear. We were aiming there last season. We were aiming there last season, but maybe got here. But we'll aim even higher this season, and if we fall short of that, we do. But bloody hell, we'll give it our all.
Yeah, looking ahead to the 2023 season, we actually start off here, first time in a few years, starting off that derby against Worcestershire with the first official game of your captaincy
Yeah.
as club captain. How much are you looking forward to doing that in front of the members and just to get going again?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm buzzing for it already. I sent Mickey a message the other day saying, "Geez, I can't wait to get going with us again." Because you miss that. Although I'm here in my birth country, that feels like home to me now. So yeah, to start it off at Derby is something special, and something I'll cherish for a long time.
And I mean, I said to Wayne last week when we did an interview around fixtures that Division Two looks strong again this year. You've got Yorkshire coming down, Sean Masood, of course, joining them, but there's also teams like Worcestershire, Glamorgan, who were so strong last season, ourselves, who want to push for promotion. So it's going to be a really difficult division, but it's also one that I suppose really motivates you to go and compete, doesn't it?
Yes, for sure. And I mean, Derbyshire has never been one to back away from those big counties, whether they're in Div 1 or Div 2. So we have the luxury of playing them in the white ball cricket, and we're going to try and show them that we're not scared of them in the four-day cricket too. That's certainly the mindset that we'll have, that we'll not back down.
Yeah, and also another big event is Blast Off. I don't know how much information you had around that before it was announced, but it's a big event. It's a history making event. It's Derbyshire back on the big stage. And what are your thoughts on it from what you've seen so far?
Yeah, I first had to go read up on Google when Mickey sent sent a message on WhatsApp. But it sounds so cool. It's pretty much like a finals day before finals day, isn't it? So I think that'll be a good one for us to play in, in front of a packed house. Because I just remember finals day there in 2019 was, the crowd there was just on another level. So I think it'll be cool for our guys to experience that and also to make a mark for us as a county. Also, starting off the blast off is pretty cool.
That's it, isn't it? I mean, you face in Lancashire, a big county, on the biggest stage. It's the first match of the Vitality Blast. We play in the afternoon, so it's a chance before anyone else has played to really lay down a marker and say, we're here to compete. We're here to reach the knockouts.
Absolutely, and it'll be nice to get one over Lancashire pretty early on.
Yeah, just on the Blast, I mean, it was a club record going in the Blast last year with 9 wins. We've not done that before. A really strong show in the second half of the group stage. Really made Derby a fortress as well. But looking at the Blast as a whole, what can you take from that last year into 2023?
Yeah, well, I think you alluded to it now, is that the fact that we won 9 games out of 14 games, which is a very high percentage. But unfortunately, we fell short in the quarterfinals, which was a pity. But I mean, most of the guys that played in that whole campaign are going to be a part of this campaign going forward. So. I'm sure the guys will take that experiences, even the games that we lost in the group stages, and I think we'll be better prepared. It's another year of experience that we gain on, which we probably didn't have 2 years ago. So, especially in white ball cricket, you look at guys like Sammy, Guesty also made immense impact in a lot of the games. So a guy like Maka also, although the quarterfinal probably didn't go that well, if you look at before that, exceptional leg spinner. I think he's still one of the country's best leg spinners. So all those guys are going to become the core group of what we're looking to do going forward. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, and you talk about experiences there as well. It can only help knowing that Sam Connors and George Scrimshaw have had England Lions experience as well.
Yeah.
That just probably takes them up another level, doesn't it?
Definitely, and what a reward for Derbyshire that is. Scrimmy's also come a long way. Like he's almost the spearhead of our bowling lineup at the minute in white ball cricket. So that's awesome to see. And also Sammy, geez, I couldn't be more glad for the Oak. He bowled so many overs in the championship this year. I don't know how he still stood up straight after the last game. But no, bless him. Like it's good reward for all that hard work that he's put in before the season started, and as well as all the hard yards that he put in on the field during the season.
Yeah, one for the members that we returned to Queen's Park, of course, in 2023. You obviously have great memories of Queen's Park from what you did in the last over of the T20 last year. But from the experiences you've had so far, how do you find going to Chesterfield and how special is it when you can play in front of that packed house? 5 days this year, all against Yorkshire.
Oh, I think that's Yorkshire's worst nightmare. And they only had one chance last year, but now we got more days there. I think the guys will be really happy. No, it's an awesome place to play cricket. I actually wish we can have more days there, because it's just the whole aura about the place is just amazing. It's lovely. The first time I rocked up there, I was like, wow, like this must be top 2 outgrounds in the country. So I think we're really lucky to call it one of our own, and the guys will be excited to play there, having good memories there.
Yeah, well, one team we maybe don't have the best memories of facing, unfortunately, is Notts, particularly in the T20. Yeah. We have struggled over the last few years in T20, but what I'm getting from you already is that this team won't fear anyone. Mickey has said likewise. I suppose we're going to go again and really try and give them another couple of games this year.
Oh, for sure. The fact that we lost 2 out of 2 was terrible because it's our derby, our local derby. But you know, at the end of the day, they had a very poor T20 campaign. I'm pretty sure they'll scrap our 2 wins if they could have gone through to at least the quarterfinal. So that's the way I'll look at it. T20 is such a fickle game. You just have to have 1 or 2 bad overs here and then, and the game's gone. So I'm sure we'll learn from Notts, but yeah, like you said it there, we won't back away.